Alright, guys, so we just watched the Xbox or Microsoft press conference. So we're about to talk about that. But first, just want to say Michael could not make it out here. He has a full time job as a life. you know, so sorry he's not here for these parts. You know, he has to work. He watched this. He was texting me while it was going on, which, he seems genuinely excited. So there we go. But yeah, he has to work. He has to work in the morning, and it's like a 45-minute drive for him here, and then a 45-minute drive back, and he can't be doing that for every conference. So, Michael, we understand why you're not here. But
you're here in spirit.
Yeah. But thank you for coming to the pre-show. Appreciate it. All right, so we start off with the intro, which was the inside of the Scorpio. Showing the little chip thing over,
all the infrastructure and all the little wire, basically all the inside of the Scorpio itself.
Yeah, showing the little 4K thing that they showed last time. Gigaflops. Gigaflops. Yeah. So we made a prediction last time about, or I made a prediction that they would show Master Chief, or they would show Halo, and Michael mentioned, they'll show the Master Chief helmet. Well, they did that in the intro, and they did that during the little montage, but that was it. No Halo 6, no announcement. Maybe later in the show, but that seems like a press conference announcement. So
yeah, it's just like I said, it's either they're holding it off to later, or it's not this year.
Yeah, I think it's probably not this year.
Maybe next year.
Yeah,
or at least that's what I feel.
Yeah. So Phil Spencer came out, announced Project Scorpio is the Xbox One X. So it is an Xbox One console. It's not a new console. It's a more powerful Xbox One. So like a PlayStation 4 Pro.
And talk of that, they said it was the smallest Xbox console, which now kind of makes the Xbox One S kind of ironically named, because now it's not the smallest Xbox.
So it's kind of like the PS1. Do you remember those? The very slim PlayStation. That was like just the tiny little.
I only remember when they did to the PlayStation 2.
Yeah, the PlayStation 2 Slim. Which, the smallest Xbox console, that is cool. But the thing is, Xbox tends to make rather larger consoles, so,
instead of the size of a small VCR, maybe it's the size of a DVR.
I was going to say DVD player, but yeah, either way. So yeah, I'm interested to see what the size is going to be, but yeah, congratulations to Microsoft.
Well, and again, on that
Xbox
note,
One X.
So to keep on that note, it is basically going to be a PC console. So unless you're like designing like a super thin like Airbook or some one of those laptops that's like paper thin, if you want actual tech in there, you got to make it the size of a small tower.
Yeah.
So there was no way getting around that. But maybe they've designed it to be basically maybe the size is now is better for home entertainment systems.
Yeah, not taking up this huge chunk. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, the Xbox One X is releasing November 7th, so cool.
So holidays.
Gives them time for it to be bought. Not releasing it in December, which is a smart move, I think. So yeah, let's see. I wrote down these specs. I'm not a specs guy, but it says 6 teraflops, 12 gigabytes of GPDRS, I think.
That's but it's DD. I believe it's usually DDR.
It might be GDDRS. Yeah. I wrote very quickly, and we watch on a projector, so I was writing in the dark.
Well, basically, it's basically the RAM. It's the RAM.
Oh, okay. And then 326 gigabytes. What was that of?
I think that was for like processing.
That sounds right.
Or like No, usually the processors, the like gigahertz. That was earlier there.
It might have been gigahertz. Either way,
No, the teraflops, but then there was like
I'll probably
large gigahertz.
I'll put text.
Yeah,
For
good.
exactly what it is. So it's true 4K, and they said it's gonna be better on 1080p television. Televisions, like saying like compared to the Xbox One and the Xbox One S, it's still gonna look better on your 1080p TVs. So you don't have to have a 4K TV for it to look better, but
Which
having a 4K
helps
TV is
for most people, I'd say.
yeah. I don't have a 4K TV.
You don't?
No.
You don't.
I don't think most people do. So, but just in a couple years it'll be the standard probably, like 1080p is now basically. Liquid cooled vapor chamber.
Yeah, that weird well, not weird, but liquid cooling is a lot more popular again on PC rigs. Yeah. So it's kind of not a surprise that they'd bring it over to the Xbox One X, seeing as it's, or at least in my opinion, basically a PC box.
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be rivaling with PCs, but my problem is PCs are always upgrading. So
well, it's that it's anybody in their bedroom can probably make a more powerful home PC than what the Xbox One X has now.
Right. Now, I've never been a PC gamer, so, like, a stronger console it does appeal to me. At the same time, announcing it's the strongest console ever, when you're releasing new consoles, every console should be the strongest console ever, unless you're doing, like, a more innovative approach, like Switch, like, if you're trying to do something else portable or whatever, I think you should strive to be the most powerful console, but I don't know. Nintendo's always kind of been different. I think the only time they were most powerful was Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
And
well, basically, the whole thing is claiming, our console's the greatest, most powerful console is, great selling point for the current year, but after a while it's kind of like
it's never gonna be ever. It's for 2017 it's the most powerful console, but in 2 years it won't be. But
I'm sure they won't be selling that forever, but I guess they were trying to keep it in people's minds to kind of stick.
It's a marketing thing. So all right, Forza 7. I know Michael is excited about Forza. Unfortunately, we two are not the biggest car games people. It looked really nice, and I will give it that. Car games, if you do, I think they were smart with, hey, we're going to show Scorpio, let's show a game with great graphics, because car games always have great graphics.
Yeah.
So.
And I did like how they all made to show off all the little details that, again, that's usually a thing, again, when you're coming from PC. The thing you can tell when something has a powerful graphics engine is when you can basically when they're showing off how much little tiny details of the game that is being rendered or being affected in real time, like how they showed off the little moving parts of the car and the weather,
like the little rumbling and everything,
or like how different weather effects affected visibility and stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff that shows that your consoles or your hardware is working pretty hard to show all that stuff. So impressive for the Xbox One X to actually be showing it and not exploding. Well,
I thought you said Xbox One X2 for a second, and I was like, that's the next name, Taylor. All right, but Forza comes out October 3rd, and for some reason they unveiled the new Porsche. Cool. We're not car guys. I mean, hey, that's great that they, could tie that in, that they're, I guess, sponsored by Porsche or whatever.
Yeah, basically, if sponsors need to sponsor stuff, and I guess this is how they had to slip it in.
Slide into them DMs. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, the Porsche was cool. We're not car guys. We play video games. Well, actually, there's car guys that play video games, Alex. So, who will be on the show at some point.
Huge.
Yeah. So, yeah, it didn't need to be done, but I guess it was advertising. So, which I don't know how many people.
On.
I don't know how many people at E3 can afford a Porsche.
Oh, I'm sure. Like 2 people in the audience.
Maybe the people on the stage.
Yep.
All right.
Phil Spencer driving off with a brand new Porsche.
Yeah. So they also announced we have the most diverse lineup. Well, I don't know if they said the most diverse, but it was diverse lineups. 42 games, 22 exclusives, and they're best on the Xbox One X. So, yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see how the other conferences go, and how much these other games are advertised at the other conferences. Most likely Sony.
Though on that note, I did enjoy how, as the conference went along, they did have a ton of quote unquote exclusives.
Mm-hmm.
Half of those would probably end up being launch exclusives.
Yeah. The month long, not month long, but we were saying it's gonna be out
on
for a bit
on PlayStation eventually.
Yeah, no, all of them are on PC because that's their whole thing.
Well, that too, but I think again.
Yeah, they mean consoles.
It's still gonna be cross-platform eventually.
Yeah. Okay, so first I have Crossbow Game, which turned out to be Metro Exodus. I pronounced that weird. It looked cool. They had that weird troll rat person in the cave, and he went around shooting wolves and stuff.
And mutant bears.
Yeah. No, it was cool. It's not my... I haven't played Metro, so I wasn't like, oh yeah, Metro.
I'm more of a Fallout guy, so...
Oh, okay.
That kind of fills my post-apocalyptic survival. Well, it's not... I guess Metro's not really a survival, it's more just post-apocalyptic.
And that's what they have in common.
Yeah.
But
so, yeah, it's not my thing either, but...
It looked good. Yeah. I'm sure
the
Metro fans are excited.
At the beginning, I was kind of wondering if it was some kind of...
New
if not
IP.
if not Fallout, some kind of new, distant future.
Yeah.
Because a lot of post-apocalyptic stuff is pretty popular nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like The Division and again Metro. I think. The one I was trying to think about when it showed up was Stalker.
Oh, I never played that.
It's more popular on PC, but it has the same kind of Russian apocalypse.
Oh, okay. Huh. So yeah, they announced the developer, and I was like, I don't know what that developer has made. And then Metro popped up, and it's like, oh yeah, I heard that game's good. So, sorry. Assassin's Creed Origins. Neither of us are big Assassin's Creed guys. Michael plays some of the Assassin's Creeds.
Well, I kind of know. I've kind of watched it just because it's popular.
It looks like an entertaining game, but through around when Assassin's Creed 2 came out, I was like, oh, maybe I'll get into this. And then they announced 10 of those games, if not more. And then I was like, I am never getting into this because there's just way too much.
I don't think they're really connected. You could just have jumped into any of them.
Yeah, I would probably get 4 would be the first one, Black Flag, because pirates. Sounds interesting.
Well, apparently the thing they kind of touted out for this one was how apparently, we got RPG elements.
Yeah.
Which, me personally, that sounds like grinding fun.
Yeah.
I'm all for, RPG, leveling up and all that. But when it turns into you have to get 40 chicken heads to get this skill, and then you'll do the same thing for the next skill and stuff like that, it kind of... You have to be doing stuff with those RPG elements, I hope.
Yeah.
It has to build and not be just a checklist. Otherwise I can play, better RPGs.
Assassin's Creed takes place in Egypt, and there's the Falcon flying around thing, or Eagle or whatever.
Eagle sight.
Eagle sight. So yeah, I guess that's apparently a thing already. You told me. Or
There's other games you used it like to basically you'd use it to like get new things on your map.
Gotcha. So.
So I guess now in this one it's more like you use it to get an overhead view of like objectives and like mark them.
Yeah. But
so I guess kind of it's using a lot. Kind of remind me of the other Ubisoft game I played recently, Watch Dogs 2.
I didn't know you played that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It has like a drone you can fly around and
Oh.
mark stuff. So I'm kind of saying it's a similar idea.
Okay, just in the Assassin's Creed games now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Assassin's Creed Origins, it looks good. I'm glad they took a break, minus the movie. We discussed this last time. But yeah, so yeah. Next, they were talking about Mixer and brought up Battlegrounds, which
Mixer, you should use it more. Signed to Microsoft.
Not Twitch, never Twitch. So yeah, they announced Battlegrounds, which my knowledge of Battlegrounds is I've been watching, once again, shout out to Game Attack, them stream as of late, which it looks fun. Maybe I'll be more prone to pick it up now that it'll be on console, because like I said, I'm not a PC gamer, and I have a Mac, so that doesn't help. So
I know one of these days I'm just gonna plop you out in front of my computer and at least then make you play something on PC. Just for an hour.
You did Undertale last year, but that's not like that's kind of different, yeah. So yeah,
seller, but yeah.
It said it was a launch exclusive, so I assume it's eventually coming to Switch. I mean PS4. So if it comes to Switch, hey, Battlegrounds on the go. Look at that lag. No, I don't know. All right, console launch exclusive. Deep Rock Galactic. Oh, this was that
dwarves.
Yeah, the dwarves and like the stylized graphics and everything.
I called it Minecraft 2 because digging things.
Oh, okay, that's why you called it that.
Yes.
And the style and everything. I was thinking of there's like a Saturn game like 7 Dirty Dwarves or something like that, but that's what I was thinking of. I don't really have much to say about it. It looks like a cartoony shooter, and hopefully we'll learn more about it. They really didn't show too much, so they just showed digging into walls.
To me, it looks like your usual PC indie 4-player game.
Okay.
Not to say that's not to make a dig at it, haha. But yeah, it seems like something to fill out the online co-op roster that kind of needs to happen.
Yeah.
Well, not needs to, but stuff that's usually popular, on your game, on your like something like Xbox Live or I'd say PlayStation Network, but that online's not as fleshed out as Live. But moving on.
They have their plus and minuses, which I assume at least because I don't have PlayStation. All right, State of Decay 2. This was, I believe, an Xbox One exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
So this would fall into the zombie games category, but there was one thing that happened that made me go, ooh, what was that? And that's when that guy got totally ripped in half. My God, that was brutal. And I was saying in the montage that they showed at the end, oh man, they should have shown the guy getting ripped in half again.
Because that's what we remember.
I shouldn't be laughing at that, but it's a video game, it's not real. And they knew what they were doing.
What stood out to me was a narrator guy, the kind of guy who's like, oh, I've seen a lot of crap.
Yeah.
So I get ripped in half because I'm an Arnold veteran who has to die for my team.
Just so you know, Taylor did say the other word, but I am censoring this for now because we got to look for jobs. All right. Next. So, console launch exclusive, the Darwin Project. This was that. This was the
Esports Live.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Where the guy was commentating. Yeah, I I'm not like the biggest shooter guy, but I did say that I
Well,
liked that it
that-
was like unconventional weapons, like it was bows and
It was
axes. And...
It was interesting at the beginning because you're like, is it a horror game? Is it like a stealth game? Oh, it's an online multiplayer thing. And then all of a sudden, yelling.
Yeah. The guy on stage was a little strange, but it's not the worst live thing Microsoft has ever done. So, and they kind of, they kept it to a minimum, which they've been doing better these past couple years with that.
Again, to me, it kind of broke up the presentation of, tactical online survival game.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, there's esports in here. Would you please play our esports?
Yeah.
That makes us money.
Hey, at least it wasn't kids flying through Disney World or whatever it was. So, fist bump.
That's crashing and burning. This was awkward.
Yeah, but I'm just saying there's been worse. All right, Minecraft free 4K update.
Minecraft now with bushes.
Yeah. Which is interesting. I was like, they're upgrading Minecraft. I was really hoping it would be like a gritty, like Gears of War looking Minecraft. No, I wasn't hoping for that, but it would have been funny looking. But yeah, I mean, I know
Minecraft 4K now with Walking Dead expansion.
Coral. That's it. Okay, so free 4K update. What's cool is this is across consoles. Taylor even pointed out, hey, look, the Switch. And I was like, whoa.
The Switch.
Whoa. That's not what I expect. So, yeah, I guess. And you saw on Twitter, it's true that Nintendo Switch you should be able to play with Xbox One people and all types of people, right?
So, yeah, the first game, or at least first major game to have, like, cross-platform interconnectivity is Minecraft.
Yeah, it's cool that, companies are allowing that and everything. So, but it's Minecraft. It's huge. Huge. So, yeah. Neither of us really play Minecraft. We'd say, don't have too much. That seems
with that, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like if you start Minecraft, you get sucked in and a lot of time goes by. So, trying to avoid it. Next one is one of my favorites of the show. Dragon Ball Fighter Z, or Dragon Ball Fighters with a Z. Early 2018. That game looks beautiful. They showed pretty much the staple Dragon Ball Z characters, but yeah, it's made by the Guilty Gear guys, and yeah.
Looks really... Well, I like how the 2.5D kind of makes it look kind of hand-drawn, but almost not.
Yeah, it looks like it's shooting for the Marvel vs. Capcom audience, with which Marvel has 2-on-2 fighting in this upcoming one, and this one has 3-on-3 fighting. So this is more akin to Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and 3, while Infinite is actually more akin to Marvel vs. Capcom, the original one. So yeah, maybe this will maybe this will be a competitive fighting game.
New Age of Heroes.
Yeah. Then maybe this will be a new competitive fighting game. Maybe it'll be at EVO. We'll see.
Well, definitely, probably because
at least that first year.
Because the hype around it seems pretty real at this point.
Yeah.
And again, most of the time when it comes to fighters, it's more just depends on how many people pick it up in the opening.
Well, it's Dragon Ball Z, so they have a pretty big audience. And the Dragon Ball Z games seem to always sell well, apparently. So, yeah, get the fighting game community in on it, too. I think you have a hit already. I think it's going to be, at least initially, as long as the fighting mechanics are good. Yeah. All right. Black Desert MMORPG, or MMORPG Black Desert, looked cool. I don't do MMOs. Once again, don't want to get sucked into it. Don't want to completely...
Oh, yeah, that was the whole...
The one that... The fantasy setting RPG. Well, a lot of MMOs are fantasy worlds, but...
Yeah. I remember hearing like millings about it, how it was really impressive RPG coming out. Didn't know it was coming out for the Xbox.
Yeah.
but again, might be one of those Xbox/Windows 10 games.
Mm.
So that's probably where I got it from.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't really have much to say, but it looked
neat.
Yeah, looked neat. We're trying to blitz through this just so these aren't as long as the pre-shows, but it might end up being the same. Console launch exclusive, The Last Night. This was that Blade Runner looking one, or that I thought it looked Blade Runner-esque.
Oh yeah, that's what they're going for. But again, the main thing about this one is, of course, how it was. I guess you call it
it's pixelated. Yeah,
pixelated design, and now it depends on. It looks like they're going for an adventure game kind of thing.
There really wasn't much to show off. Like we don't know much about it, but it looks cool, and hopefully it is an adventure game like you said. But whatever it is, my interest is piqued. So
yeah, definitely look into it, pick it up, something like that.
Let's see, The Artful Escape.
Oh yeah, Art Game, the game as.
The guitar one. Yeah.
I don't even know if it's gonna have to do with a guitar, but yeah, the guy tripped balls and wheel on. I mean, did we either do that one?
No, that's fine.
Okay,
yeah.
Tripped balls and wheel along with him.
Yeah. It's interesting. I like the variety that they're trying to bring.
If the last game was, just a a little trailer that didn't really tell much about the game. That wasn't even a trailer. That was just like, watch us paint with our paintbrush.
Yeah, I did like that the tagline was, "It'll be out when it's damn ready." Yeah, that was.
Again, that's going along with the whole artsiness.
Yeah,
it's funny, yeah, but again, it's when they reveal games, I like to know a little bit about it.
Yeah, I think this was to
pretty.
just go, oh, remember this name, and then when there's more to talk about, they'll show more. But I think it was that trailer was just kind of designed to make you go, huh, So
it made more you go, what?
Wah!
Not even that, just okay.
Yeah. Sorry for the random Wario. All right, Code Vein. This was that.
Apparently, it's thanks to Twitter. It's apparently a vampire RPG.
Oh.
So, but it's a Japanese vampire RPG. So, yeah, half the time they were transforming into Power Rangers. So,
oh yeah,
I approve.
Yeah, we were saying I was like, did this say Xbox exclusive? When I was writing these notes, he was like, "There's no way this is Xbox exclusive. It is
too Japanese.
It is way too Japanese looking." So
if it is, then people in Japan who have a PlayStation 4 will be upset.
Yeah, and it's made by or I guess it might be
maybe
published.
That's stereotyping a little on my part. So PlayStation users will be upset.
Yeah, it's just Xbox One. While it is in Japan, it's always been more catered to the North American market. So, it would be strange for it to be an exclusive.
Yeah.
So Sea of Thieves. I'm excited about that game. The first thing I have written down on here: can fire self out of cannon. That seems like a very fun mechanic. Now I know it's like technically it wasn't like Mario 64, but this is a competitive, firing like across from one ship to the other, or firing from the ship to the island.
That was fun. I was hoping you would more. I'm sorry if I'm a classical kind of person at heart. I was hoping he was gonna swing from his ship to the other, like.
Oh, on a rope.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have that. Yeah, they just.
I know. I'm not just saying like that's what I was expecting him to do.
Yeah.
Instead, he did that.
Wow. The Mario. Edit that in. Just kidding. I don't want to edit. All right.
To work. Stop.
Let's see. So yeah, I guess you follow the clues on the map to find the treasure and everything, and then once you find the treasure, everything goes to hell. And
well, that was the interesting part. Like, it seems, of course, if it's a pirate game, they're gonna have to find treasure. That's the idea of pirating. So now that, in my opinion, that's one of those make or break things for a game, because whenever there's puzzles in a game, it's kind of like, are they
good
fun puzzles, or are they just
like agonizing?
Or figure out how the developer was thinking at the time he made this puzzle.
I just want to get this puzzle done. That's what the developer was thinking. Just kidding.
Stuff like that, yeah. Is it going to be fun treasure hunting, or is it going to be like, okay, I'm going to start all over.
Yeah.
Aggravating or fun? That's one of the things that I'd say watch for as the game comes out.
Yeah. Also, I put in my notes, dope. So, yeah, I love Rare, and I think in Rare Replay, their last big game was Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, which came out in like 2008. And I think the only other things they've done are like the Kinect games. So it's good to see Rare return to making games people want to play.
So remember, buy it, or Rare will disappear forever.
If I get bought back by Nintendo, I will not mind. So, do I want this to succeed? No. Yeah, why would Microsoft ever sell anything? So...
Well, I mean, not disappear forever, but stuck making games that they don't want to make.
Yeah, so...
Which would be sad.
Yeah, I'm going to want to support that game when it comes out. I forget when it was. I think it was September.
Yeah.
Like 29th, I think. Something like that.
I didn't put it down.
I think it's September 29th. I'll put...
No, that's Cuphead.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Well,
moving on to...
we have a couple other things before we get to Cuphead, I think.
Oh, that's the one that I thought was important.
Oh, actually, I might not... No, I don't think I wrote down Cuphead because I was too excited. So
yeah, Cuphead.
Cuphead. Finally being released. I am excited for that game. When I saw the old-timey stuff, I was just like, yes! They're talking about Cuphead! Let's make it happen. So yeah, I don't think I wrote down any notes on that. My bad. But yeah, game looks great.
I also kind of love how it was like, what was it, less than a minute of trailer, because everyone at this point
knows what Cuphead is. Yeah. And I like that they did the never seen before and then crossed out never to say it has been seen before. It's been seen 2 or 3 years. But it's finally time. I'm excited for it. I'll have to pick that up.
September.
Maybe a review. Maybe. If I have money. So next was a console launch exclusive, which was Tacoma, which I think you were looking at your notes or you were typing your notes up the entire time during this trailer. But it had all these, it had like blue people, I think like purple people, and it was in a chamber. Or not a chamber, it looked like a spaceship or something, and people were kind of floating around. I didn't really get much from the trailer. It was over before I knew it, so that, I don't really know what to say about it. Next was a huge tease. Microsoft, I'm sure you knew what you were doing. Super Lucky's tail. When we see an orange tail on screen, and it's on the Microsoft press conference, we think it's going to be Conker. So, that's the second time with Conker, Microsoft. Now, Super Lucky's Tale, it is good that there's a platformer on the Xbox One. It looks like it's multi-plat. So, yeah, that's September 29th. So, yeah, looks fun, but, man, I wish they wouldn't have teased Conker, because I know Twitter is kind of going off about it, and I was just like, oh, are they doing it? But then I realized it did say, I think like world premiere, like it didn't say Xbox One and PC exclusive, so I should have thought harder, but you dangle the orange tail and I get excited. So
it's kind of weird. I have it here, maybe just where I have it on the list, but it's underneath Sea of Thieves, so Did it come out after Sea of Thieves?
Well, it came out after Tacoma,
Oh.
which you weren't.
It came and gone and went
Yeah.
before I could even pay attention to it.
Yeah, and
That's my excuse.
now's my time. I'm just gonna mention this. No Battletoads. Hail Mary, not
I don't know.
not caught.
Oh wait, there was that one giant frog.
Was that the Ori and the Blind Forest?
I think so.
Yeah, we'll get to that, but yeah.
Battletoads after in demo in Ori and the Blind Forest.
Oh. Crackdown 3, Terry Crews.
Yeah.
Buy Old Spice. Terry Crews is a great entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever he's in a commercial or anything, I'm always just like, this product just got better. And Crackdown 3 looks fun. You said you've played a little bit of Crackdown 2,
Yeah,
right?
I played most of it.
Mm.
Fun experience. Really though it's really one of those games where while I played the single player, you can tell it was made for you and a bunch of friends to jump in, mess around, drive cars, crash into each other, stuff like that. So yeah, perfect for the Xbox platform.
So, yeah, Crackdown 3, I believe that is an exclusive for the Xbox One. So
Yeah.
that's exciting for them, I think. So, yeah, we'll hopefully that works out well for them. ID at Xbox, I believe this was all the indie games. They went way too fast for me to write down the names of them. They looked interesting and cool. I wouldn't say one stuck out to me, but everyone looked interesting, but, well, most of them looked interesting, I don't know, but, yeah, I'll be throwing in the montage of the games so you can kind of get an idea of what you like, even though if you're watching this, you probably already watched the conference, maybe you didn't, I don't know.
Thank you if you are.
Yeah, seriously. Console launch exclusive, Ashen.
Ashen's.
Yeah, which one was Ashen again? Can you jog my memory?
It's the skeleton people fighting against the faceless normal people.
Oh, the faceless people one. Yeah. Because this was the one where they're like, this has a unique art style and everything. And I kept saying, that one guy is getting really hurt over and over. Maybe he was just hurt once and it was
No, I think he was the one that, got jumped a bunch of times.
Yeah. This is the one I called the Road to El Dorado, the game, because I saw them opening the huge door. So
I thought you were doing because there was the two guys with beards.
One is the ponytail. But yeah, also don't they open a huge store in that movie? I don't know.
I think it's been a year since I saw it.
It's been a while.
I guess you've seen the memes.
Yeah, there have been memes as of late. Road to El Dorado, great movie. I have a PlayStation game, have not played it. Surprise! All right.
I picked up.
Oh, so this is the one where I was like, "Oh, new Square IP," and you were like, "This is Life is Strange 2," and I was like, "Oh, there was a Life is Strange 1." So I know I've heard the title before. Maybe it was in Game of the Year awards or something like that.
Probably. A lot of people a lot of people gushed about it, especially the journos and stuff like that.
Did you say the journos?
Yes, journalists.
No, I know, but I've just never heard that phrasing before. But looked interesting. I really don't have much to say about it, but it looks like a real story-driven game.
That's the idea of it.
Yeah, it reminds me of the Telltale style, which that seems to be. I guess that's an episodic game thing. So Final Fantasy VII, if it's an episodic, it's gonna look like a Telltale game. Just kidding. We know what it looks like. Oh,
Eris will remember that.
Speaking of, before this conference, a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer came out, and it does say Xbox One on it. So that's good.
Neat.
Which I think at the conference last year with Final Fantasy VII, I think it said play first on PlayStation. Mm-hmm. So it might eventually be coming to Xbox, and it might just be PC. We'll see.
Launch exclusive.
Yeah. So, maybe that's why. If it is coming to Xbox, they probably didn't want to go. Coming second to Xbox.
Great tagline.
So, Shadow of War. This one looks more vibrant than the last one. I didn't play. I watched Michael play. I was
played it
roommates with
myself.
Michael. So, oh, you did play it.
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Well, it was a little later after its launch, so
Okay, but
that's probably when it didn't come up.
yeah. But you enjoyed the first one?
Again, yeah, I liked it. Though I think they're trying to iron out a lot of the hiccups of the last one. Last one, great game, fun open world sandbox. But after a while, even with the cool like building up an army and stuff, a lot of it got repetitive.
Yeah.
And then, of course, like a lot of modern games, the climax was kind of lukewarm. Not
that's upsetting.
like it was. It made sense as far as cinematic climax goes. It was it was your army you built up.
We won't spoil it.
So, yeah. Well, basically, yeah. Armies fighting armies. That was the whole point, and it seems they're going to try to do that in this one. What they're trying to do this time around is, instead of having a bunch of orcs that look a lot like each other, they're trying to mix it up with, like, different body types.
Yeah.
Different armor and different... Almost, it seems like, classes.
Yeah. So... Yeah, I put... It was vibrant... And I put, it seemed to have a lot of personality to it. With all the banter going on between orc and...
Yeah, with that...
It might just be a trailer thing. Right?
Trailer, or he might be like a story character.
Yeah.
Like you need to have him in your party, and basically he's like your weird sidekick.
Like
guy.
your Barrett.
Yeah,
just like your second in command type character.
Basically.
We'll see. We'll see if everyone's that exciting and fun. So, yeah, but it looked like a more vibrant, more fun Shadow of Mordor. So, yeah, Shadow of War. October 10th. That is when that game comes out. So, let's see. Oh, next was Ori. So, there was Ori and the Blind Forest, and now this is Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Which, that is a tongue twister. I was kind of mentioning, like, in the 2D style, I was like, this is, like, the kind of, like, not that beautiful and artsy.
With the piano playing in the background.
Yeah, but I really wanted it to be, like, this piano thing, and then suddenly, da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, and the Battletoads come in, and it's like, they crash the party type thing. But, no, it was a actual beautiful... wonderful looking game
with sad owls.
You can show the emotional depth of what I want in my video games, aka a bunch of toads, a bunch of buff toads, one wearing sunglasses coming in and being like, we're crashing the party. That's
90s
what I want.
flashbacks.
Yeah.
Or was it 80s?
No, 90s. Early 90s. Yeah. So I believe it's like 1991. Because I think it's a late NES game. So
then came them talking about backwards compatibility.
Yeah, original Xbox, which a lot more people are excited about that than I would think, but everyone loves backwards compatibility.
Well, yeah.
They can now throw another brick out of the house. I won't do that.
Look at your local thrift stores for
Xboxes. Original Xboxes soon. Damn that Xbox One name. It's my favorite name.
Hey, just you wait for when they release the next Xbox One X. You like to ask for that at the counter. Do you have any Xbox One X games?
Huh? Which one? Which Xbox are you talking about? The Xbox One X, 2017. Oh, okay. But, yeah, and Crimson Skies, I guess, is a big deal. I think I actually have that game. Haven't played it, but for some reason that's, like, one of the most requested ones. So.
Well, again, when they say that, it's kind of like they're just throwing up something that was on, the requested list.
Yeah, they can't really be like, Halo 2, because that's in the Master Chief Collection, So. Let's see. Xbox One and... the Xbox One X, the Xbox One X enhanced, like the free enhanced games. This include Gears of War, Killer Instinct, Minecraft, which was mentioned earlier.
And Final Fantasy.
Yeah, it looks like oh yeah, and then they were saying for third party, Final Fantasy 15, Rocket League, Resident Evil, and other ones. I didn't get all of them down. They went faster than I could write. Okay. So now we come to the final game, Anthem, which it was teased at the EA conference, which I watched like a recap of the EA conference. Shout out to Happy Console Gamer. But yeah, I was surprised that game ended up being the big final game for the conference. It's an EA game, BioWare, which is known for Mass Effect, and Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood. They're not known for that. But,
well, yeah, but...
Yeah, it looks cool.
To kind of flesh that out, I'd say it was because they were probably banking on more people watching the Microsoft conference due to the Scorpio reveal.
Right.
Than everyone who would tune in for their conference.
Yeah.
So, again, it's kind of a trade-off for each of them.
Yeah.
Microsoft gets an extra big game on their list at the end, and BioWare gets to, reveal their game on a bigger, more packed stage.
Yeah, so...
Or bigger, more watched stage.
So their game looks really expansive. You compared it to Destiny. I compared it to Xenoblade Chronicles X.
It has that online RPG feel.
Yeah, which is more Destiny. Yeah,
because of the whole loot drops and.
I know I haven't gotten into Destiny at all, so that's why I.
Well, for me, it was also the whole guns and mechs, mech shooty-ish suits.
Which Xenoblade Chronicles X is like the huge mechs, like the Gundam-sized mechs flying through. So that's why it kind of reminded me of. It also reminded me of Dark Void. If anybody remembers that game, that game didn't really do well, but then I think I watched Brandon play it. But yeah, that was that Capcom jetpack game from like the PS3 era that wasn't well received, but just them flying through, I suddenly was like, oh yeah, Dark Void. So,
do you remember?
Yeah, which I do remember. Dark Void guy for Marvel vs. Capcom. Let's go.
The list is coming soon.
Yeah. At some point. So, basically,
to summarize,
it was... Well, are we still talking about Anthem, or...
No, I think we basically covered most of...
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to add this in. Maybe it'll be cut. The commentary was a little weird to me, because I thought it was the characters talking, not people playing the game, because I was like, oh, he's going to need that XP. And I was like, the characters know what XP is?
This is so meta, dude.
Yeah. But
this is like, what's the director? Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Chris Whedon.
Josh Whedon.
Oh. Chris Whedon. His cousin, Chris Whedon.
Chris Whedon. Revered director no one's ever heard of. But yeah, so you want to do our review of the conference? Or I'm not doing like grading or anything like that, but overall, I think Microsoft is better at conferences than they were a few years ago. Less people on stage, less cringiness, less sports, which for some people may be a bummer, but for me, I was like, yeah, we know the sports games are coming. You don't need to show that on
EA got that squared away.
$1 stage, $1 billion stage.
Oh yeah, EA got that squared away because that's their wheelhouse.
Yeah, exactly. So
we don't need to see it 3 more times on
other
3
consoles,
different stages.
Yeah. So overall, I thought they did.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
In my view, it's they got it basically all down to, get Scorpio out there, get the games out there. What I think most companies realize now no one's there to watch them do their usual show and dance of a press conference, which is, show how much money we can spend to advertise our brands and stuff like that. It's no, we came here to watch video games.
Yeah, we came to watch hype moments, which I think they're doing well with Xbox. You know, there weren't as many big names this year. Now I think about it, like the Halo, Gears of War just happened. You know, but yeah,
Well, again, those kind of things will need their own, time on the stage, and I think
right.
now's the time. I think they wanted to again show they had a diverse
Yeah, and
lineup, especially Xbox, who can sometimes be, I guess you could say,
shooter focused.
yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do like that, you know, they did shine a little bit of light on these other games like the Conquer game, the non-Conquer game, you know. But yeah, because normally what I expect from Xbox is shooters, which I get burned out on shooters. Which also only one zombie game. So yeah, you know, I am impressed with the fact that they are trying to be more different and show more diversity. While there were still some shooting games on there, you know, that it's expected. I think they overall did a pretty good job. I'm excited for Sea of Thieves. I'd say Sea of Thieves, Cuphead, Dragon Ball Z, and no, those are probably my big the things I'm most excited about. Do you have any like ones that appeal to you most?
Any of the ones that are just Xbox, any ones that are probably coming to PC.
Which should be all of them, right?
Probably.
So
maybe not Sea of Thieves.
Oh yeah. I don't know.
Depends on how they do cross-platform play.
Yeah. But
yeah, maybe the where is it? The vampire, the Code Vein.
Oh, Code Vein, and are you interested in the? What was the other one? The Black Desert.
And I'm not really into the MMORPGs myself, so any kind of RPGs, maybe State of Decay 2. But besides that, yeah, it's basically not. This conference really wasn't my conference. It was
which
just to see what.
If Michael was here, you know, I think he'd be gushing about this conference. He seemed genuinely excited. So maybe we might do a video where Michael does his thoughts, like just kind of real quick, you know, talks his highlights of each conference. We don't know. We'll see. Don't expect it, but if it happens, it happens.
Be there.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching our Xbox overview review conference thing. Recap.
Summary.
Yeah. Next is Sony, which will be which airs tomorrow, on the day this is filmed, and I will try and get these videos out as fast as I can. The upload speed's been a little slow, so I'll try and get that to you. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And Taylor, thanks again for coming on. Taylor should be on next for Sony and Nintendo as well.
Yep.
Michael, I don't think is going to be on for any of them, but he's got a life, and you gotta let the boy live it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.